Today I want to talk about the relevance of learning music through written music or through PDFs or sheet music. Recently there's been a debate online as to whether this is effective or not. I'm from the school of thought that believes learning music from sheet music is perfectly fine as long as it's done correctly. The sheet music is a shortcut which allows your eyes to be involved in the process of learning. This can allow you to learn things quickly if you in fact learn them. In order to learn music quickly from sheet music or PDF, you need to memorize it. And in order to memorize it, you need to learn to sing the ideas on the paper. So if you're using a PDF or sheet music to learn to sing and internalize and memorize music, I think it's perfectly fine, whether that's learning standards, lines, or transcriptions. If you're working on a transcription, while you're memorizing it from a PDF, be sure to play it along with the original recording. Once you've memorized the entire solo and you can sing it and audiate it, play it a multitude of times with the original recording to help you with your feel, the phrasing, all the inflection, the sound, the forward motion, the time, and all the subtleties that are embraced by a world-class player. Lastly, stick to that solo for a long, long time. Instead of going on to the next solo, continue to play the transcription from memory for years. If you stick with a song that you've learned or a transcription that you've learned for 10 years, some magic really starts to take place. You really start to play these ideas intuitively, or you start playing the song more intuitively and in a deeper poetic way. I would like to point out that if you're not actually learning to audiate the material, you aren't actually learning the material. And so when you do transcribe things by ear, you absolutely learn it the right way. It goes straight from your ear to your mind and to your hands. So I usually recommend my students transcribe by ear. However, for a lot of students that are young and whose ears aren't developed yet, reading music can be a perfectly legitimate way to both teach them music and to help train their ear and teach them to audiate and learn to hear music internally. I would like to point out that written music has been around for about 3,400 years, and that recorded music has only been around for about 135 years. So we're talking about a huge wealth of musical knowledge that reached us only through written means. For example, all of Bach's music, Mozart's music, Beethoven's music, these aren't jazz musicians, but they are very impactful in terms of our musical culture and have influenced most great composers and players to one extent or another. So just to reiterate, I think learning music from PDFs or sheet music is perfectly fine. Just make sure that you really internalize the material and don't just continue reading it with your eyes. It needs to go into your ears and into your mind so that you can hear it internally and you can express it deeply. I hope you found this discussion interesting. If you have something to contribute, please leave a comment. I'd really like to hear your opinions as to how you best learn music. Thanks for listening. See you on the next one.